Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Robert Hollis Jr. here with the live Unlimited Profits Q&A, or like I like to call it, is the Ask Us Anything. I love doing these every single week for really a couple different reasons. One is I really just love providing support to the field, getting to know each and every one of you, and making sure that you guys always know that you have a place to always come and get the questions to your answers. I said answers to your questions, and know that you always have a place that you can come and have support. There's a couple different reasons for these Q&As. One, very simply, obviously, is, if you're new with the system or if you've been with us a while and you're struggling in any area whatsoever and not sure how to use the system or what to say or what to do to move forward, you can jump on here and make sure you get guidance directly from not only me, but some of the top leaders. The second one, which I think is a very, very underutilized a tool for these Q&As, is if you have somebody on the fence, or maybe they're just looking at Unlimited Profits for the first time. They checked out the overview, they looked at a couple of the free trainings, and they're debating if they want to go pro or not. You can have them jump on these shows and ask me any questions. Maybe it's the difference of seeing that they have support is the reason that will get them to move forward and go pro. I can't tell you how many people, ladies and gentlemen, have decided to join with Unlimited Profits purely on the fact of how much support we offer. There's a lot of training companies out there. There's a lot of systems out there. Not too many of them you can actually get live direct access to the top distributors or top affiliates, the master distributor, and also some of the owner even gets on here. Hold on, my brother is asking for the join link, so I'm going to send it over to him. And the last one, and I'll go ahead and post the link here, is even if you don't have questions, you might be doing okay with the system, but maybe you just want to get trained. You might not have any questions right now, but you never know what's going to happen in the future. You might have questions come up in the future and you go, I know how to answer that. I heard Matthew answer that. I heard Robert or Melody answer that. So you can never stop being trained. So with that said, guys, I know it looks like we really don't have any viewers right now. And that's okay. I remember when we first started doing these Q&As, it was flooded with people with questions. Sometimes it would go on for like an hour and a half. One of it went at 2 hours because we wanted to make sure we stayed here to support everybody. And the more we keep tweaking the system, the more we add videos, the more we're making the flow of the system better, we're getting less and less people that are asking questions. So I actually think since we really launched this company full force and started doing Q&As back in January at the beginning of this year, this is the first time we've never had anybody jump on. So I see Matthew jumps on here. I'm just going to assume you don't have any questions because you are our top income earner, and also the brains behind the scenes, guys. If you're seeing any of these new videos come out, they're all been filmed and edited by Matthew. All the graphics are being done by Matthew, and a lot of just the technical side of stuff in the background going on from Matthew as well. So Matt, if you just want to jump on, maybe if anybody watches this later, any announcements that you might have, and if nobody jumps on, then hey, we can just say this is a first in the record books that we had a Q&A that nobody had questions, and I don't think that is a bad thing whatsoever. I think our system's just that amazing.
Yeah, I don't have really anything to add. I was on Mary Ellen's call last night, and I kind of did some announcements. There's not really anything that I want to announce kind of here right now, because I was even saying last night on that hangout, me and Dad have the exact same problem where we get so excited about all the stuff that's coming out that then we announce it, and then Bill and Rebecca are like, well, that's like a couple weeks out, right? You told everybody, and now it's going to be like a couple weeks. So I don't want to announce anything just yet. I'll wait for them to get everything kind of situated and stuff like that. But I'm glad to be here. I'll probably post the link in the Unlimited Profits group, like the actual join link, and see if anybody jumps on in maybe in the next 5 minutes. And if not, hey, like you said, it's a first, but I think it's a good first. That means I'm answering tickets fast enough to answer people's questions, and Junior's answering people over Facebook fast enough that we don't really have any questions. So I'll go ahead and post that. And if you wanted to add anything to that while we wait or anything, go ahead, brother. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Matt. And, I guess while we, fill in the dead space here so we don't have any blank air and see if anybody jumps on, I just love, all the stories that we are getting from Unlimited Profits, to see, and Melody's jumping on here, and she's one of my favorite stories because, not only is she, making incredible income with Unlimited Profits, but she's also now started with a new company making incredible profits. And here's a wonderful woman that struggled for probably like 6 years, if not more, in the network marketing profession. And once you joined Unlimited Profits and really took the time to go through the mentorship and learn everything, now it seems like you're just a rock star now in the industry. So with that said, Melody, me and Matthew were just laughing. I think this is the first Q&A in history that we didn't have anybody jump on, and I think that's okay because it just shows how amazing the system is. If you're going through it, you're applying the information, it works. So Melody, if there's anything that you want to share, and we'll give it a couple more minutes, and if nobody jumps on, that's fine. We'll go ahead and get back to piquing interest and sorting people. So, Melody, thank you so much for jumping on.
Well, thank you, Robert. It's so good to see you, and Matthew. Long time no see, Matthew. I'm just so glad to be here. I can't believe there's nobody here. What is wrong? I just look forward to being here just to be able to see you guys. Everything you guys say, even if it's just off the cuff in conversation, I take from it and I try to emulate who you are and try to get the results that you guys are getting. So I don't know, any chance to be able to hang out with you guys is amazing. I don't know. I posted.
We love you too, Melody.
Well, and I do love you. I just posted. So I don't know, maybe somebody will come on. But yeah, Unlimited Profits, the way that it is, I mean, anybody who logs into their back office and actually goes through the information back there, it does tell you step by step what to do. And I think all the questions that I know I get, and I'm sure you guys get a lot more than I do, is people ask all the questions of the things that aren't in there. What about this and what about that? And you just do what's back there, step by step. That's all I did. I didn't have any special skills. I'm just your, like your next door neighbor mom who homeschooled her kids. I didn't come with anything. And it gave me everything that I need to make myself the better version of myself. And just being able to prove that what I've learned with Unlimited Profits, utilizing it with another vehicle, is just icing on the cake. It's like, yeah, you guys, this works. I needed this, and I know if I needed this, there have got to be other people that want to make their lives better, that want more for themselves and their families, that have given up on dreaming anymore. Why don't you grab hold of those dreams and get the skills, get those steps that you need to apply to your life, to make your life what you want for your family. This can be that vehicle for you. And it's just so easy, and I have to give it up to you, Robert. Robert, you have been so patient with me over the years. I just thank you, and it's so weird for me to say, because you're so much younger than me, that I want to grow up to be like you. So that's kind of strange, but I love that, and just everything that I get from your father, and being able to spend that time with your dad and Matthew and Hannah and Bill and Maria. It's just been amazing at that event. And Matthew, I have to say, I don't know how you do everything that you do, everything you provide for us, everything you're always there whenever we have a question or a need, and you're just amazing. So thank you guys.
Thank you, Melody. I mean, seeing you this weekend was awesome. I always love seeing you. You and Doug and Scott, and it was awesome. I have a question for you, actually. What would, if you had to pick, and I know this is a difficult question, but if you had to pick kind of your favorite thing that you took away from Bill and your favorite thing that you took away from my father from the event, what would those two moments be, if you don't mind me asking? Just so kind of people can kind of see some of the stuff that you got from the event and stuff like that. And maybe I'll share my own too. But
Well, thank you, Matthew. From Bill, I loved the power he gave me. He empowered me so much with Paint Your Life Amazing. That, and I know I've heard him say it before, and I mean, I've heard that before, but and just, okay, I guess I froze there. Just knowing that I have the power to make my life what I want it to be. Not what somebody tells me I'm allowed to have, not what somebody tells me I can do, but it's my choice. I can have whatever I want and build my life the way I want it. And Bill just really empowered me with that. And then also from your father, if I had to pick one, and I was just talking about this with Rob, the hockey player. I'm a hockey mom. My kids grew up playing hockey. And when they lost their dad, I had to be the coach until they were 18. And just how he used the analogy of trying to be a hockey player and hitting that goal. Hitting that goal, and how, you know, in hockey there's a goalie trying to keep you from hitting that goal. And I've had a lot of people in my life try to keep me from hitting any kind of goal, even if it was just a little goal. And then when you bring in a team player and you have somebody assist you on hitting that goal. And I was sharing this with my son earlier today, and he says, Mom, you need a Lindstrom, you know, to help you to get that goal. You need somebody to assist you. And even when he pointed out that stats are kept on the professional sportsman on the assists, I want to go down in history on how many people I assisted. And that was just really, really touching for me.
awesome, Melody. Yeah, I mean, I picked the exact same character. I agree with you on both those points, honestly. Yeah. Even, I mean, hearing it come from you especially and stuff, I know it's emotional just because of all of the stuff that, you know, a lot of those characters, and we were even talking, I was talking with Mary Ellen and her team about this yesterday, but you see a lot of your team in those characters, but it's even more shocking or even more emotional when you see yourself sometimes in those characters. You know, maybe you're doing those certain things that might be, you might look at and go, am I this person? You know, like the fisherman. You know, which one are you? You know what I mean? And it's kind of that thing where you just have to self-analyze yourself, and that's really what the training's all about. Is you know, seeing yourself in those characters and then moving forward. And I feel like he gave a lot of points on how to get out of those certain situations too in those characters. So yeah, I'd agree with you. The exact same characters for me, Melody. I appreciate you so much. It was so awesome seeing you there, and can't wait to see you at another one.
Awesome, guys. Well, I feel bad that I missed that one, especially now after you guys talking about it. But I know I'll definitely watch the recording, and I know some of the characters that my father's done in the past. And you know, for anybody even, you know, thinking about those events, you know, the best way that I can describe a live event is, you know, of course with Unlimited Profits, we've proven that building a business online definitely works. Getting your training online definitely works. Being able to create duplication online works. You know, the whole shift of how business is done. You know, look at Amazon, look at Uber, look at all, you know, Netflix. You know, doing it online is the way to go, but nothing will replace a live event. And the best way that I could explain that is like sports. You know, Melody saying that she's a hockey mom. If I said, listen, hey guys, after the Q&A today, do you guys want to watch the hockey game with me? Well, you know, I got some stuff that I got going on and dinner's about ready. No, you don't understand. I have 2 extra tickets. Oh, yeah, let me go. You know, I've seen a lot of football games online or on television, but I still remember the first time I went with Doug Harkins to a USC rival game. energy there, the excitement cannot be replaced by watching it on television. So, you know, anytime you hear any story of massively successful people, 90% of the time, the game changer for them, the difference for them, the thing that really got them to go to the next level was a live event. So I'm telling you guys, I know there's a lot of people that haven't been able to make it out to some of the events, but you got to go. You got to go. And I'm sure if anybody's been watching from the periscopes and the little pictures, you know, people think, well, I've been through Robert Hollis's pro mentorship. What else do I have to learn? Guys, I've been mentored by my father for over 11 years now, and when I went to the first Life Mechanic event in LA, I had a whole notebook full of notes. It was stuff that I've never seen my dad train on, characters I've never seen him talk about, and it's absolutely amazing. So just wanted to piggyback on what you guys said, that you got to get out to the next live event. And, you know, I've had a lot of people, I guess this would be a good question because I've had a lot of people ask this. They say, well, when is he going to do one in my city, and when is he going to do one here, and when is he going to do one there? Very simply, you know, one of my father's goals is to go where, I guess you should say Jim Rohn, I can quote Jim Rohn on this, is you work where you're deserved, not where you're needed. So Tom, one of our amazing pros from Norway, you know, he said, listen, what will it take? Not when are you coming to Norway, what will it take for you to come to Norway? And I don't know what the number is, but my father said, listen, if you can pre-sell X amount of tickets, I'll jump on a plane and come to Norway. And I know that's exactly what Tom's working on right now. So if you want my father to come to your city, you know, find people that will be willing to buy tickets, get the sales together, ask Bill and my father to put up a page. And if you can raise enough people for him to come to the city, best believe he will. So with that said, I'll turn it over. I see we got a couple people that jumped on. Extreme, I believe that's Dwayne. I don't know if you can hear us, brother, but if you got any questions, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. Dwayne, are you there, brother? Oh, Matthew sent me the Facebook for the Life Mechanic event thing. If you can't hear me, Dwayne, we'll go ahead and scoot over to Daphne. How are you doing, sweetie?
I'm doing good, thanks. How are you doing?
Oh, blessed and highly favored. Thank you so much for jumping on.
Thank you. I've been listening, but I just didn't have the link to show that I was on, but I was tuned in from the beginning.
Oh, perfect, perfect. Thank you so much for being here. So do you have any questions or anything that me or Matt or Melody can help you out with personally?
No, I don't. I just wanted to just tune in and learn what I can learn.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much for jumping on. If you do have any questions, you know, on this, you can go ahead and chime in or type in, or I know we've talked on Facebook quite a bit. You can always reach out to me or Melody directly.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. So one more person jumped on is Lois. How are you doing? Can you hear me? You got to unmute yourself if you can hear us there. Also goes with Dwayne. If either of you want to unmute yourself, we'll give you guys a couple more minutes here and we'll close it out. Lois, I know we've done quite a few hangouts, so you might be having technical issues. I know you know the functionality of this. Okay, well, with that said, maybe they were just jumping on and listening in, and I knew she had technical questions. Lois is a wonderful woman. We've spent some great time together, so thank you guys for all your support. So, hey, this might be a record for the shortest Q&A in history for Unlimited Profits, but, you know, like me and Matthew and Melody said, I look at it as a good thing. You know, I think it would be a problem if these Q&As were flooded with people that had questions and didn't know what to do to move forward, so I think it's a positive. So even with that said, you know, I know Matthew, along with Rebecca and Bill, you know, do a lot of the support tickets. If you have any technical questions for anything regarding what to do or what to say or how to move forward or deal with current situations on the marketing side of it, you know, please feel free, guys. Robert Hollis Jr., reach out to me on Facebook. If you're watching this, please, guys, I know there are some people that we're not friends yet. send me a private message. I get roughly, you know, some 15, sometimes 20 friends requests a day. It's crazy, and I'm right around that 5,000. So I don't add anybody unless I know who you are. So if you sent me a friend's request and I haven't responded, it's because I don't even check my friend's request. So please send me a private message. And like I said, any technical questions that you have, you can put in a support ticket. But anything regarding what to say, what to do, how to move forward, or if you're stuck in any area and you just want to reach out to me and maybe work on your why or put together a game plan, please feel free to reach out to me personally. So with that said, thank you guys so much for jumping on. I really want to give a shout out for Melody for jumping on and sharing her story, and also Matthew for jumping on as well. And I want to thank you guys so much, and we will see you tomorrow on the Pro Show, guys. Make sure you blast that out to all your pros. Sometimes people aren't connected as much as they should. So a huge tip as we close here, guys, is one of the most powerful things you can do to become a successful networker is being a master promoter. I know Melody's one of the best at this. You know, make a list of all your pros, and you know, tomorrow morning just send them a quick text, send them a quick Facebook message saying, you know, hey, happy Thursday. This is my favorite day of the week because the Pro Show's tonight. You know, I can't wait to see you on. So make sure you blast that out to everybody. And with that said, thank you guys. God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow on the Pro Show. Thank you guys.
Good night, everyone. Reach out if you need anything.
Good night. Good job, Robert. Thank you. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Melody.